So who's starting?
Are you starting?
Let's let you start.
Let me start. Hi. We are at the end of an extremely successful Saturday. First of all,
I'm tired.
we're exhausted. We hurt. We need to go stretch. There's blue sky up there. There's a few clouds over there. There have been clouds and blue sky all day. About 70 degrees. It was amazing. We didn't know it was going to be like this. It was a gift. A gift. So
and we made use of this gift.
So we're going to pull apart, and there in front of you is a fenced-in garden.
Fully fenced. Well, we have to finish the gates. The gates aren't done. There are things in the way so that critters can't walk in.
We put rope across the very top of it so that deer won't go up into the top part.
Yeah.
We didn't know we'd get to do this today, and we did. We put the whole fence up. Now I have to confess about something horrible that I did 2 days ago.
Wasn't that bad?
It was really bad. So I went to a store and bought compost, and I pulled up right by the garden, which I never have done before. And when I backed up, coming in the same exact way I went, I thought I ran over a brand new roll of fence. I wanted to cry. I'm pretty sure I almost did.
You were close to it.
He hugged me and told me I was a good girl. He was so good. I'm so lucky. Anyway, it's on the back side. We had to take off about 10 feet of it, and we'll probably replace some more of it when we get some more, but we got it at
a little bent up and broken in places.
We got it at a really good price. Just walk a little bit closer.
Okay.
Because it's so fun. It's so amazing to have this. If you've never had a garden that has been fenced in, it gives you this place of retreat. It gives you this incredible feeling to, I'll span it, to just be able to walk in and it be your place. And the chickens can't get to it, and the dog can't get in. And see that pink in the sky in the back? That's so cool.
Something I want to show, if you not the white dog. I mean, you can see him. That's Oliver. But along the bottom of the fence, what we're going to do is take, if we have enough left over, but the wood chips, and we're going to put them on the inside and outside of the fence like a foot. Actually, the inside is going to be a pathway that's 3 foot wide, but outside we're going to come a foot as well, so that we keep any weeds from growing and being up the fence and being a mess. So it's going to look nice.
But let me tell you what we did today. Besides the fence, I dug up 15 more feet in one area and about 10 more feet in another area, planted more squash, planted the celery that we had, planted the peppers that we had, planted the leeks that we had.
Let me tell you about the celery. We've had a bunch of starts, and the labels kind of disappeared. So we haven't raised celery before. So
we did in Burl.
Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway, she's planting these things, and she says, I don't know what this is. What do you think it is? She shows me the leaf, and I'm like, so I taste it.
So we each take a leaf and taste it.
And it tasted like celery.
Like, it's celery!
It's celery, for sure.
So excited.
Anyway.
So we have like a dozen celery plants in there.
It's going to be awesome.
9 pepper plants. And then I made fertilizer, Steve Solomon's.
Complete organic fertilizer.
His complete organic fertilizer. And I fertilized all of the plants, and then I composted on all of the plants, and then we ran out of time. But we have this, well, we'll show them the wood pile. You showed them, we have.
You know, we haven't. I've taped it, but we haven't done anything with it yet.
We have, let me just do this. we have this amazing thing that happened. By watching one of the homesteading blogs that we follow, we found out that you could maybe just call up a local tree service and ask them what they do with their trees when they're done with their chips. And so I did. And he said, well, we just find people who need them. And then we drop them off there. And
anyway, here's a pile, like
look at this.
9 yards, approximately. It's a full
10.
truck.
10
Okay,
yards.
whatever. It's a full truck.
This one is maple tree that was cut down.
Clean. It's
Very
cleaner than they
clean.
normally have.
I mean, it's so awesome. So awesome.
Smells good. The driver who dropped it off, I asked him, where do you normally put it? Take it. And he says, well, whatever job we're working on, we have several people who like it, so we take it to whoever's the closest to where we've been working to drop it. So
anyway, I called one day and we got it the next.
Yeah.
It was just...
Apparently they had somebody fall through that, or we were closer,
I don't know. Anyway, it was so great. So wonderful, because now we're putting in the aisles, and after we've got the compost, we're putting it on the top. We're not blending it in with our soil. We're going to put a whole truckload into the chicken coop and do what's it called?
Litter. Deep litter.
Deep litter. You don't deep compost, you deep litter, and we'll talk about that when we do it.
Yeah, it's
from
Swedish
Simeon
Homestead.
From Swedish Homestead.
Yep.
And so we're going to try it. We're really excited because there's hardly any work, and we're into any work.
We're doing deep bed in there, but it's like you have to turn it over, and that's okay. It's more work than I'd prefer to do if we can get, there's so many things to do. That's just one more thing. But it's working great. The deep bed is fantastic. As we add more in there, there's no odors to it. And when I dig down to the bottom, there's a lot of compost there already. Yeah. So it's doing the right thing. But his method is, it's a better method, I believe.
So here's a closer look at our garden. And then we'll get to the point where we should be able to take the cloth off.
Are you explaining why there's rope running around the top?
Because the rope running around the top keeps the deer out.
We're hoping it does.
The deer never bother our garden last year because we keep lots of paraphernalia in it. With all those things, it scares them off.
Now, you want to tell about what happened with the compost in there?
So we put compost from
our compost bin onto
the grass.
It had been in the compost bin like 3-4 months, so it wasn't finished by any stretch.
So it was like hay and straw and chicken manure, and we just spread it on
leaves,
there.
Lots of leaves.
We just spread it there and just said, okay, we'll just dump it there because we don't have any place to dump it. Oh my goodness, if I stick my shovel over here where it isn't, my shovel just stops. When I stick my shovel over there, it goes straight down. It's amazing. I've seen it on other vlogs, but now it really works. So
she's a believer now.
We are a believer in using mulch and compost.
Yeah, it really makes a difference. So.
Anyhow, this is 68 by 38. And so
I thought it was 66.
66 by 38.
Yep.
And it gives us a 3-foot perimeter all the way around. And then one all the way through that we can take our Hank. Hank is our wheelbarrow. He's part of the family. So anyway, it was a really awesome Saturday, and we're super tired. So we're gonna, looks like the chickens have put themselves to bed, so we can just go close them up. And we're gonna go in and make.
Oh, one thing that has nothing to do with today at all. Yesterday when we got home, we'd been gone all day. Friday's our day that we're in Portland, and I had given the turkeys we have a large container for water, and that evening when we got home, it was it was a little bit of damp in there. They had drunk it all, and that was odd. So I filled it up. The next morning, it was almost all gone again. So they were really drinking a lot. So we need to check and see where they are now, see if they've drunk as much today. But I mean, they're really going through the water. We may need to get an auto water in there for them because turkeys are heavy drinkers, I think.
Heavy drinkers. And I'm going to wait, where is it? Right there. Where do I zip?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, right. Oop, oop, oop. It has to, there we go. Whoops. Right there, a little bit more. Okay. Sorry. Okay, stop. So this is their tractor, and it's on wheels. That's the back of it, actually. And we just moved it every day. This is our third day. And it's working really well. They've been in it for 3 days now.
Yeah. And like the chickens who scratch, they don't scratch, but they eat the grass, and it's eaten down, and there's a fairly heavy manure load on top of it. So I don't know, that grass is really going to grow after this. We're going to have to mow it more, but it's kind of exciting to see what they're doing.
It's not down to the bottom like...
It's not down to dirt like the chickens do. The chickens do it down to dirt.
Yeah, pull it back.
Anyway.
There we go. Anyway, yeah, so it's really cool. We are enjoying turkeys.
Yeah, yeah.
Another vlog. Good night.